Talofa family, hello and welcome back to our channel. So today we're going to make Pagipopo, so come make Pagipopos with us. Hey family, it's currently snowing here in Canada, so I thought the perfect thing to have on a cold day is to have some Pagipopo, which is a coconut sweet bun, kind of like a dessert in our Samoan culture. But yeah, come make some Pagipopo with me. So the bun recipe that I'm going to be using is very similar to that. It's only a few little tweaks of the recipe, but it's pretty much the same recipe that I use to make my cinnamon buns. Yeah, same bun recipe for the Pagipopo. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with activating our yeast. So we're going to do 1 cup of milk, warm milk. So I'm going to heat that up in the microwave. And then we're going to add 1 packet of active dry yeast. So we need our milk warm so that it can help activate our yeast. We've got our warm cup of milk, 1 cup. Make sure your milk isn't too hot, otherwise your yeast won't activate. We're going to use only 1 packet. So we've got all our yeast in there, and then we're going to use 1/4 cup of sugar just to help activate that yeast. Okay, so we're going to let this sit for about 10 minutes and then we're going to come back and check on it. Okay family, so I just quickly made another yeast mixture because I realized, who are we kidding? My kids are going to smash the first. They're going to absolutely demolish this one batch. So we usually have to make 2 trays because they love Pagipopo. So I just made another yeast mixture and just waiting for it to rise as well. Our yeast is all ready. It's all frothed up, so it's fully activated. It's been about 10 minutes, so we're going to add our egg and our butter. So an egg, and then we're going to add our butter. You're going to have 1/4 cup of butter. Then we're going to mix and combine that all together. Now we're going to add this to our bigger bowl, transfer this to our bigger bowl, and then we're going to add our dry ingredients, which is about 3 cups of flour, 1/2 teaspoon or 3/4 teaspoon of salt. So we're going to add our butter mixture. Now we're going to add our 3 cups of flour. About 3 cups of flour. One. 2. 3. And then we're going to add a little bit more flour for when we need the dough. We're going to add our salt. So we're going to mix that all in with the wet ingredients. Try and get that all in together. Then I'm going to bring it out and I'm going to start kneading it for about 8 to 10 minutes. This is what it's looking like so far. Okay. So now I'm going to go in and knead it. I don't have a stand mixer, so it will be the old-fashioned way of just hand kneading it. So I'm just going to grab some flour, dust off the bench, Pull our dough out. Now we're going to knead our dough. Okay. You don't want to overdo the flour because then it will just be really dry, your pagipopo. So we want to try and have as little extra flour as we can. Just use the ones from here. And get some more just so lightly sprinkle in there. I'm going to knead it for about 8 to 10 minutes. We're almost there, family. So we've only got a few more minutes of kneading and we should be done. Like I said before, if you know how to make cinnamon buns or the bun for cinnamon rolls, it's pretty much the same recipe. But yeah, also if you have a stand mixer, use your stand mixer because this is a lot of work. My kids love eating this and my husband too, he loves pagipopo. But I'm like, I can never be bothered kneading the dough. Just takes a lot of time. It does take a lot of patience making pagipopo because of the rise times for the dough. But yeah, it's not too hard. Very simple and straightforward recipe. Yeah, I'm almost done with this. Then we're going to oil our bowl that we had our dough in before. And we're just going to pop this inside. And yeah. This is a good workout, guys. Kneading dough is a good workout. When am I going to get a stand mixer? I have no idea, but we probably should get one because we always like having pagipopo, so it's good to have. So I don't have to hand knead it every single time. So it has been about 10 minutes since I've been kneading the dough. So I've got my bowl here. I'm just going to reuse it again, add some oil, and then I'm going to put our dough in there to rise. So just a little bit of oil so your dough doesn't stick to the So we're going to pop our dough in here. I like to just mix it around a little bit, get the oil around there. Yeah. Put our dough in there. Now I'm just going to cover it and we're going to let it rise for an hour to an hour and a half, usually preferably an hour and a half. If you want more, you can do it to 2 hours. But I'm going to do it for an hour and a half. And while that's rising, I'm going to work on kneading the other dough of the other mixture that I made. Okay, family, our dough has been rising for about 2 hours. I had to leave it in a little bit longer because it still hadn't doubled in size. So if you do see that your dough hasn't like risen or anything, then it might be that it's not warm enough. So you might need to move it to somewhere warmer so that it can help your dough rise better. So I've got my tray here. That is our dough, so it's doubled in size, as you can see. And I'm going to lay it out. I'm going to cut them into even pieces and add them to our tray. Okay, so I've got some flour. Just going to flour our surface here so we can get our dough out. So here we have it.
Go down, go down.
It's my favorite part. And we're just gonna roll it out a little bit so that we can start cutting it into even pieces. I've got it here, so I'm gonna see how many pieces I can get from this. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm gonna roll it like this. Just gonna roll it out a little bit. Like this. And then we're gonna knot them. There. Tuck it in. Through. Like that. Add that to our tray. Roll this one out too. Roll it out as much as you can. It's out. Knot it again. Okay. And these ones seem a little bit big, so I'm going to just even out the medium and big ones. Pull it out, twist like this towards the end, then you tuck in the bottom, put it through like that. Okay, that's our last one. And now what we're going to do is, that's what they look like. We're going to let this rest for another 20 minutes and then we're going to cook them. But before that, we're going to make the sauce. We're going to make the coconut sauce while we're waiting for this to rise. Okay, family, let's make our coconut sauce. So we're going to need some coconut cream. This is the one that we're using. It's actually the best one that we found here in Canada. So we're going to go ahead with the coconut cream. So 1 can of coconut cream, 1/2 cup of sugar, and 3/4 cup of water. So you don't want to put too much water because then your coconut cream, depending on what coconut cream you're using, would depend on how much water you add. Sometimes if you're using Kara coconut cream, which is like super thick, the consistency of this coconut cream isn't too thick. It's not the same as Kara coconut cream, but it's close, the closest we found here. But yeah, depending on the consistency of the coconut cream you're using is how much water you would add. See, I wouldn't add too much water because then it would make your coconut cream really, really, what do you call it? Suavaya. Make it really, oh my gosh, I'm just forgetting the word. Runny, like it would be too watery, yeah. So that's why I don't add too much water. But this is pretty good. So we're going to still wait for these to rise a little bit longer, for 20-25 minutes to rise, and then we're going to preheat our oven. Okay family, so a short little voiceover at this point in the recipe because my sister from New Zealand, Ida, called and I was having a little chat to her while I was filming this part of the recipe. So our pagipopo have risen to double its size again, and now we're going to add half of our coconut cream. So we're not going to add our whole coconut cream at this point because that is what usually makes it the pagipopos really soggy. So I only add half of the sauce at this point, and then I'm going to cook the pagipopo for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to add in the rest of our coconut cream then. And here's Rissy saying hi to all her cousins in New Zealand. So now we're done with the coconut cream, and we're going to now add an egg wash. And we're going to brush off the top of the coconut buns with egg wash. This helps it to give it that nice golden color at the end of our baking time. So you want to use this. So now we're all done with egg wash. Look at them, they look so shiny. And now we're going to add them to the oven. We're going to put it in the oven and bake it for about 20-25 minutes until they're golden brown. And the temperature is 180 degrees Celsius or 355 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so we're going to put the rest of our coconut cream and then we're going to chuck it in for a few more minutes. We're not going to let it sit in there too long because it's already pretty much cooked. So this is the rest of our coconut cream. I'm just going to add that between it. Okay, so we put the coconut cream in. Now we're going to put it back in just for a few minutes, okay? And then we'll bring it out. Okay, let's get it out. Nice and ready. And that's our pagipopo family. So I've got another tray that I'm going to add in there, but I'm going to get a slice out for you guys so you can see what it looks like on the inside. This is our pagipopo. Let's get a piece here. Gotta have that extra coconut cream on there. So taste test family. That's what it looks like on the inside, fam. Fluffy. Mmm. That's good. I'm fully teasing Breck right now because he's dying to have one. Yeah. Oh, that's so good, guys. Not bragging because I made it. I made it myself, but it's actually pretty good. So there we have it, family. Pagipopo. So I was meant to make some koko samoa to have with this. But because my sister called in, it just threw me off everything. Shout out, a big and huge shout out to my nieces and nephews in Australia and New Zealand, especially to my niece Winter in Auckland, New Zealand, who said she loves baking as well. When I was making these and I was talking to her mom, she was saying that she loves baking too. So shout out to my little niece there, Winter. And this is for you. Cheers. But Breck was waiting for his moment. He loves Pagipopo.
So I even put my makeup on. My wife knows I could eat a whole tray of these. And I had
That's why I made 2 trays, because you guys always demolish it. Fluffy?
Yeah, it's satisfying.
But why is he eating in the corner over there?
Oh!
Break. What?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Who wants Pagipopo? Oh yeah. Who wants Pagipopo? Lincoln, look. Come, look. Look. Look at how you are. Pagipopo. Is it your favorite? Okay. Who wants one? For that family. Okay, who wants Pagipopo? Hey, bud. Oh, Pepe, here, look. I got one especially for you. Levi, look at that. Wow. Wonderful. Here you go.
Thanks, Mommy.
Welcome.
Thank you, Mommy, for the food. Thank you, Mommy, Daddy, for the food.
Do you want a fork?
Yes, please.
Lincoln, do you want your Pagipopo? Say hi, everyone.
Hey, Mom.
I'm eating Pagipopo.
I'm Cuckoo. I eat this. I'm bye.
Taste it and tell everyone if it tastes good.
I said bye.
It tastes good. Yummy.
I'm eating Pagipopo, and it's very good. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, add the rest of the coconut.
Baba. How is it? Good. Very good. It tastes like crust a little bit.
We have our tray here, and then we've got our other tray here. Look at how big these have risen, family. This happens when I'm talking too much to my sister. The dough just kept rising.
It tastes amazing, eh?
It's super fluffy though. So we're chucking the second one back in the oven. And we're going to enjoy this one. Anyways, family, thank you so much for joining us. We hope you've enjoyed this video. And like always, don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. And if you're not new here, thank you so much for your continuous support. And we will catch you guys in the next video. So far, so far. Bye.